America is broke. So today I have a video from Soraya. Her channel will be linked in the description of the video so that you can go check her out and support her. Watch to the end of the video to fully understand why America is broke and how this is going to affect us all going forward. Don't forget to follow us over on Rumble. It's linked in the description of the video. And guys, if you want to learn about crypto, how to buy, sell, and trade, go and check out Angry's Crypto Academy. Also linked in the description of the video. Now let's go ahead and jump right into the video.
Most shocking things I have experienced while living in America was the infrastructure, healthcare system, Kensington in Philadelphia. It was the educational system, and it was the amount of unhealthy food that people have access to instead of actually being able to afford a healthy home cooked meal. With that being said, everybody, I thought it would be a kind of interesting to talk about the major differences that I have experienced between America and Germany during the 2 years I have spent in Philadelphia. And what I came across there really was a shocker to me. And I would love to start with the biggest shocker that I have came across, which was Kensington. I did not even know that something like that actually exists in real life and not only in horror movies. I mean, you have people consuming out on broad daylight. You have people passing out, ambulance rushing to them, which was probably nothing new to them. You had children walking past these zombified patients who they were not even scared, which let me know that these babies are used to it. And when I have seen that, I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this is not real. Please tell me this is not real. And my husband has taken me there on purpose just for me to see and experience the difference. And I'm going to have to say, coming from Germany and looking at the US, and everybody thinks that the American government is, one of the top tier governments. Everybody wants to go to America because it's the land of the free. And then I look at Kensington and I think to myself, how is it that the American government just wants to look so good for everybody else, just has money to fund wars, has money to afford all of these military bases all over the world, but they just do not want to spend any money to help these people out?
So here's the interesting thing. I've said this plenty of times. You can starve in America. You can starve until you expire in America. America is a federal corporation. America is not a real country. It's a federal corporation. Okay? It is collectively owned by major corporations. That's the honest to goodness truth. This is something that started back in the 1800s. So America is not a country for the people. It's a place to make money and to leave. That's why the biggest thing that we export in America are American dollars. It's a sad reality, but it's the absolute to goodness truth. And when I hear people who are like, "Oh my gosh, America's so wonderful, America, America," this country doesn't care about you like that. It really, really doesn't. It's about money and extracting as much wealth and resources from men and reallocating it to the state.
Out there in Kensington, and also other homeless people. We have spots like that here in Germany, such as in Frankfurt City, basically pretty close to the train station. But the difference between America and the German government is that the German government actually is trying to assist these people. They're trying to assist these people, so while they are giving them access to, utensils that they need to consume, so they don't have to use each other's utensils. They get shelter, they get free meals. These people are not trying to be saved from what they are doing out there, because the government and governmental employees, they know that these people probably can't be saved, but at least they're trying to help them on a daily basis somehow. Next up are the supermarkets. The very first time I walked into a supermarket, I thought I was at a mall. I thought I was at a mall because everything was so colorful, everything was so big, and the selection was insane. I mean, our supermarkets here in Germany are big too, do not get me wrong, but the amount of chips, the amount of different juices, the amount of different candies, I have never seen something like that my whole entire life before. The thing about it is, it was so hard for me to stay disciplined in America because it seemed like I had access to unhealthy food a lot more than I was able to buy healthy foods. I mean,
The truth is that in America, it's much easier to be fat than it is to be skinny because the foods that we consume are so unhealthy that it's ridiculous. It's cheaper. Don't get me wrong; it's expensive now, but it's still cheaper eating garbage food, trying to live off a bag of chips, which is already overpriced, versus trying to buy healthy meals and then prepare said meals. I mean, don't forget that it was just a month or so ago where a carton of eggs could run you $10 to $12 for a dozen. $18 for 18 eggs. This is just a normal thing that has been happening in America for ages now. And people can pretend and act like, hey, it's getting better. If it's not one thing, it's another. We have a major cost of living situation in Western society. No one actually cares about you. The only people who qualify for things are single mothers and their babies. That's really how it works in America. Okay. It is a very difficult to place to live, and it's a very depressing place to live. There's no society here. It's basically a dystopia.
Prices are unbelievable. It was crazy back then. I am sure it is worse now. If I go shopping for myself, since I live in a long distance marriage right now, I shop for myself. I spend around about like 120 euros for everything. I'm talking meat, fruits, vegetables, hygiene products, and water. A good kind of water. The one without the fluoride. I know y'all got a lot of fluoride in your drinks.
$120, y'all. $120 for herself. Think about that very carefully. You cannot like I look at my grocery bill and it's insane. I've had some of y'all who are like angry. You're not supposed to be shopping at supermarkets. You're supposed to go to like certain places to do your shopping. Like think about how crazy it is. All right. Can't shop at Walmart. Can't shop at even like specialty grocers. Now you have to go to like like go shop at go find a butcher out in the out in the boonies and have them hook you up. Get the hell out of here, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm homesteading and I have my own ranch and stuff like that, that's when I'll go and I'll find like a local butcher and have some venison and all of that stuff, buffalo, deer, all of that good stuff, And I'll have a freezer. But I'm not in that place. I'm not in a place like that right now where I can do something like that. I can't live that life. Maybe some of you can. A lot of you can live that. A lot of y'all live in the woods, but I don't live that life right now. For the average person, it's not feasible to trying to go lug around deer meat and buffalo meat. Like you guys are insane. It's not that easy for the average person to go and find that stuff and store that stuff. All right, we all want to do. A lot of us want to do homesteading, but it's going to take time. And it's like you don't even understand because many of you are not reasonable. It is unreasonable to live in a society where you cannot shop at the local grocer for affordable food, and simply acting like this is normal and we should just accept it is the reason why we are in this situation today, because so many men have just accepted everything that has happened and they basically just say, well, deal with it.
Anyway, I know that the amount of food that I buy for myself, the same amount in America will probably cost up to $250. That is what my subscribers tell me. Another thing that had caught my attention while living in America is the healthcare system. Over here in Germany, I have never heard of anybody having to pay when they went to go see a doctor at the ER at the hospital. I mean, we would only go to the ER when we cannot take the pain anymore or whatever is going on with us. But then being hit with a bill afterwards, that was a shocker to me. The amount of people I met in America who would still go to work even though they were so sick made no sense to me. These people were as sick as they could have been and still had to go to work because they were not able to afford their medication or even their medical treatment. Compared over here in Germany, your healthcare is for free. If you don't work, then at least the government provides the healthcare for you. So let's say you are sick. The government will most definitely make sure you get your medication. You can go see your doctors, even if you haven't worked a day in your life.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly in the United States. By the way, guys, if you don't want to end up getting hit by extremely hard times, you need to learn about crypto because hell on earth is coming. It's not even coming; it's here. You already know what's up. Expect, guys. Right now, everyone's kind of chilling and relaxing with the whole tariff thing, but it's only going to get worse as prices continue to skyrocket and everyone is facing poverty and destitution. If you don't want to be out there in Tyrone 10 City, you need to learn how to get your money. And right now is the best time to be jump. It's the best time to jump to crypto while it's affordable and to learn which coins to invest in, how to buy, sell, and trade crypto, or to even make an income by by day trading crypto. So you can learn how to live off that and that's a great survival skill.
Ask you something. When the banks collapse, and trust me, it's coming, will you be ready? Imagine waking up to ATMs that don't work, bank doors chained shut, and millions of people left with nothing. No cash, no access to their savings, and no way to survive. But it doesn't have to be that way for you. That's why I created Angry's Crypto Academy to teach you everything you need to know about crypto so you can protect yourself and your family. You'll learn how to buy, sell, and even day trade crypto for a living. Plus, we alert you to new crypto trends so you can profit before everyone else even knows what's happening. Right now, I've just published an exclusive investment guide inside the Academy, and it's linked in the description below. In it, I reveal the one coin that could make you a millionaire. A coin so revolutionary, it could change everything. If you missed out on Bitcoin and Ethereum, this is your second chance. This isn't just about financial freedom, it's about survival. When the system collapses and everyone else is selling, you'll be the one buying, prepared to weather the storm and thrive while others struggle to survive. Don't wait. This knowledge isn't optional, it's critical. The link's in the description. Go check it out now.
You can go get your treatment. The next thing that was kind of a shocker to me, but a positive shocker, was how open the American society is. I mean, they would just talk to you, even though they don't know you, they have never seen you before. They would talk to you, ask you how you are doing, and even call you sweetheart. I mean, when my husband goes to a store, the cashier sometimes say, "Good morning, sweetheart, how you doing? Good morning, honey, how are you doing? How is your day going?" If you would do that here in Germany, let's say I'm a cashier and somebody's man is walking up to me trying to pay, and I say, "Good morning, honey," which is the equivalent of "Guten Morgen, Schatz," I would catch a case. They would sue me. They would probably sue me for sexual assault because the German society is very, very, how could I say that? It's hard to crack a German, right? So even though you may see each other every other day at the gym for the past 2 to 3 years, some people still would not greet you just because of the simple fact that they don't know you. But in America, people were kind-hearted, they would talk to you, they'll just be so open-minded. Like out of nowhere, they would just start a conversation with you. But over here, it is hard to even have a conversation with somebody sometimes that you know, that you see, just because they feel like, "No, I don't know you." Not that they think they're better than you, but they just simply won't talk to you. So that was really, really amazing. Americans, make sure you stay that way. Guys, last but not least is the sizes of the portions. I mean, excuse me, when somebody would give me a plate of food, whether if it was at a restaurant or at the get-together, I'll be like, "Wait a minute, it's just me eating. It's just me. I didn't bring no one. It's just me. Who's this plate for?" I mean, the amount of food that one person could eat is incredible to me. Where does all that food go? How long does it take you to digest it? And why are you eating it again? You just ate all this food.
So here's the thing. A lot of the food that we eat, it lacks substance, real nutrition compared to food overseas. You can go overseas and you can get a plate, you can receive a plate of food. And this is how it was when I was living overseas. You could eat a plate of food and you would be more full, so you could eat less, but the food is different. American food is garbage. There's all kinds of preservatives. It's all kinds of garbage in our food. That food is not filling. And the thing is, like, it's not just like that's like an it depends on where you go because there's also a lot of places where the portions are not as good as you think they are. You know, it really varies. It really varies, to be very honest. America is a very hard society. Then also because of like our sugar addiction, things are very different as well. And the thing is, like, if you go to like Italians, the Italians eat a lot too. They just don't gain weight. Like if you like Italy, no, bro, they throw down. They eat lots of pasta and queso and all of these things, but their food is a lot cleaner. It's like a Mediterranean diet, I believe. So it's very different. So you're not going to get. They eat well. They eat well and they live well. Don't get it twisted. But it's just a different quality of food. And I don't think it's that the Germans don't eat either. The Germans definitely eat as well. It's just what they eat is so much different than what we eat in Western society because our food is trash. That's just the honest to goodness truth.
It's crazy. I mean, me being from Europe, our food platters they're just moderate. You get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that. But in America, even at the restaurant, humongous sizes of food. And the thing about it is, you would be at an establishment, and then you go to the bathroom. The bathrooms are so small. The bathrooms are literally so small. And let's just be honest, guys. There are a lot of people, unfortunately, are overweight in America. We have that problem over here in Germany as well, but it's not as severe as in the USA. So if you have a person that weighs about like 240, maybe 50 or 60 pounds, how do they fit into those small ass public bathrooms is what I would ask myself. I would literally go to the bathroom, just handle my business, and as I'm handling my business, my nose is literally touching the door to the bathroom stall. Okay, my nose is not that long now, but it's just crazy, right? So that was another shocker to me. That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you will have a great start into your new week. Tomorrow is Monday, you already know. And let me know in the comment section down below if you have experienced something similar to me. I mean, you could be from America, have came to Germany, and you was like, whoa, wait a minute, this, that, and that was a shocker to me. I would love to know.
So yeah, guys, I'll have Soraya's channel linked in the description. Shout out to Soraya. She really stepped up the quality in her videos. Shout out to Soraya. Shout out to Soraya. Guys, the ultimate truth is that American society is only going to continue to degrade further. And the smartest move that you can make is to get your money and get out. Because the future for many Americans, especially women in Western society, is going to be Tyrone 10 City. Let me know if you agree with this assessment and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.
Nothing says you care like crypto. Nothing can compare. Nothing says you care like crypto. Oh, nothing can compare to crypto.